started now. That's the drum beat, which you will hear a little bit later. Okay, so first of all, this morning we're going to work on a little bit of rhythm stuff, okay? What I need you to do is help me figure out what meter this is in. We've talked about what different kind of meters do you guys know? What are the most common ones that we've talked about?
4/4.
4/4, okay, that's also known as common time, okay, what else is there?
3/4 and 2/4.
3/4, 2/4, yeah, those are kind of the easiest ones, okay? Well, I'll give you a hint, it's either in 4/4 or 3/4, okay? So, we're just gonna do this top one first, okay? How do you do this? What do you think? We've got, what kind of note is this?
It's an 8th note.
An eighth note. How many beats does an eighth note get?
Half of a
Half a beat, half of a quarter, right? What's this one?
quarter note.
This is a quarter note. What about this?
8th.
Okay, those two together, how many beats is that? Or those three notes, sorry, together, how many beats is that?
2.
It's 2 beats, right? So if we were gonna put this would be 1 and good, and this is
Also
2, okay, and then this is
And
good, you guys. Okay, and then we have
3.
3 and 4 and. So what do you think?
It's gonna be 4/4.
It's 4/4, right? It's pretty straightforward. Okay, let's just do that with all the rest of these two. So let's go ahead up to this first one, okay? And we're gonna clap and count through this. Okay, and we've done taws and tays as our clapping, but I want to use our number sake and the other system that we've used. Okay, so this first one, I'm gonna clap it for you first, and then you guys can clap it back. Okay, so it's gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? Do you guys, we were listening to that song a little bit earlier, did you hear that? You notice that? Something similar? You're like, oh, I didn't know that. You'll hear it again, okay? Alright, can you guys do this with me? We're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay. Don't forget to count out loud, right? Because that's an important part. No, it's totally fine. We always want to count out loud because then it gets our bodies, okay, in tune with what we're doing. It gets it, so we've got that beat going on, okay? You guys do really well. Let's just do that one more time because that's like the main thing we're going to be working with this morning, the main rhythm, okay? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and awesome, okay. Now this is going to apply. Everybody go ahead and turn over the music on your boards, okay? We're going to be just working on the first page, okay? If we have time, we'll go on. But let's just work on the first page for the first little bit. Let's just take a look at this. Okay, this is called the Sloop John B, okay? It's an arrangement of the Beach Boys song by Dr. Anderson, okay? From our faculty here at BYU. And we're going to go ahead and look, what key is this in? F. Okay, how do you know? Can you guys give me 2 reasons how you know it's an F major? Okay, it's 1 flat, but how do you know that it's F major and not the relative minor, right, which is D minor? How do you know it's not that?
If you look at the main triads that are built, it's more common to F major.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what's the very first note of the song?
It starts on an F
Yep.
major triad.
Okay, it starts on F and it ends on
I guess
it ends on F. Okay, you guys are good. You're already looking at all the different parts and looking at what the different chords are for stuff. Okay, but it ends on F and it starts in F. That's a pretty good indication you're going to be in the key of F major. Okay, so go ahead and let's look. So this is 4 parts, right? We're going to go ahead and look at the first part together. What note does that start on?
the first line.
Yes, this is the first line.
A.
This is an A with which finger?
3.
3. Which hand are you going to play it with?
Right.
The right hand. How do you guys know that? Because it's the treble clef and not the bass clef, right? Okay. And what about the second line? Or the second part?
It's an E also.
Good. Yeah, that's an E, and it's with the 3rd finger. Okay. Is it the right hand or left hand?
Left.
Left. Why would it be left hand? What were we just talking about with the clefs?
Because it's the lower of the 2.
It is the lower of the 2, but
There's that.
there's the treble clef there. Okay. This is actually a 4-part ensemble. Okay. You can play it where you do it with just just 2 people, or even just, well, 1 person if you're really good, okay? But you have to be able to do all the different parts. So we're going to do it with 4 different people, so each of you will have a line at the end of today, okay? At the end of our little session here. But I want to show you guys, we're going to end on the downbeat of the second page, and I want you to listen to, this is going to be measures 6 and 7, okay? And I want you to listen to this and see if this actually sounds like an ending to you, okay? Is that an ending? You guys want to hear it one more time? I'll turn up my piano a little bit, you guys can actually hear it good. Does that end? No. Okay. Look at up here on the visualizer. Okay. I've got an E, a B flat, a C, and a G. Okay. I'm gonna take those 4 notes. I'm gonna make them as small, okay, as compact as I can into a chord. What kind of chord is that? You guys know?
It's a dominant chord.
It's a dominant chord. How do you know it's the dominant?
Flat 7.
Okay, first of all, there's that flat 7th scale degree, okay? So it's a 5-7 chord, you know that, or a dominant 7th chord. And what key are we in? We're in F. So we're building the dominant 7th on C, which is the dominant of F, right? So it's going to take us to the F chord, right? Back to F, okay? So we're going to end on the downbeat because it goes like this. This is back at measure 6 again. Okay, so we want to make sure we can actually good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we'll look at this first line here. Okay, it starts on an A. Okay, what's our dynamic marking going to be? What does that mean? Okay,
Forte.
it says forte, but then it has the pianissimo right after it, right?
So you do the first note, forte, and then drop to the level down.
Maybe. That is one idea. Okay, that is one idea. But what about, look at the very end of the song, what happens?
Oh wait, just kidding, there's a repeat.
There's a repeat. So what that actually means, that symbol means the first time you play it, you're going to play it forte. And the second time you play it, you're going to play it, what is that? Pianissimo, which means
Very soft.
very soft. Okay, like soft. It means very soft, okay? All right, and every time you add a C, 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 okay, it just gets a more very, okay? C equals very, apparently, in this case, okay? All right, so we're going to start with our right hands. Third finger, which is which finger?
Middle finger.
Your middle finger, okay, on an A. And I want you guys to look, what's that rhythm? Do you guys recognize that first measure rhythm? You see it up there? Oh, light bulb, okay? See that moment? So we're going to go ahead and try this, and you've got it on A and a B flat. Those are your only 2 notes, okay? So let's go slow, and we'll sight read through this. You guys think you can sight read through the whole line?
Yeah.
Okay, just a couple lines. I think we've got it. All right, go ahead and unplug, okay? And first of all, I want to show you guys something. You notice, what is the interval? Oh, and turn your piano to about half volume so we don't blast each other out. Okay, what between, we've got E in the second part, and we've got A in the first part. What interval is that?
4th.
That's a 4th, okay? So we've got our 4th there. It's gonna sound a little weird, right?
Yeah.
But when we put the other parts with it, listen what happens. That's a nice sound, right?
Yeah.
So that first time you're like, oh, this is gonna be weird. So I'm gonna let you guys play it by yourselves. Don't be freaked out. It's gonna sound a little weird, okay?
Okay.
So Kaylee and Brandon, can you guys take the top line?
Yeah.
And Cassia and Daniel, you guys take the second line. Okay? All right, you guys ready?
Well,
Okay.
Sure.
All right, ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and don't forget the crescendo. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and come back down and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Good job, you guys. Where did we kind of fell apart one little spot. Where was it?
Measure 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
measure
that was
5. You're like, oh, hey, way to own up to it. Way to go, Brandon. It wasn't up to me. Just take the blame. Okay. All right, you guys, we're going to go back to measure 5 then. Okay, both parts. Okay. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, hold on.
oh
We're
my
at
gosh,
measure
so
5.
we're
Measure 5. Yeah, you're like, I was like, wait a minute. I'm hearing the beginning again. Okay, ready?
I played it accidentally.
It's okay. Don't forget that flag, right? Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 turn up your piano just a little bit so I can hear you. Okay, it's like, okay, I got this. You got this. You got it. Okay.
That
Alright.
crescendo is really hard because I feel like I'm already really loud.
That's
and
a
then
really
it's
good
like
point.
going nowhere.
Exactly. So what do you have to do? If you know you have to get louder, should you start at your max capacity of loudness?
No, you gotta do it in context.
You've got to do it in context, right? I always have my younger students, they go, well, how loud is Forte? And I go, well, depends on where you have to go from there, right? If that's the loudest you're going to go, you can play pretty much your loudest and it's going to be okay. But if you're going to have to go much louder than that, you've got to start a little bit softer, okay? All right, so just start a little bit softer then, and we'll be good. Okay, all right?
Okay.
All right, ready, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to count
Measure
to the
one.
whole thing. I'll count us in, and then we'll start. We're going to start from the beginning all the way through, okay?
Oh man.
Got this?
Oh boy. Yeah.
Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, and Danny's moving on. Danny's moving on. Okay, he's already got it. How'd that go? What do you guys think?
That's alright.
I thought it was really good. I thought you guys did a good job. Okay, we're gonna speed it up just a little bit, and this will be our last time, and then we'll be done for the day. Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna speed it up just a little bit, and we'll just try and get those crescendos just a little bit bigger, and I think it'll be good. Okay, really listen and make sure you're listening to other people and that you're staying with each other. If you're playing an ensemble piece, okay, or say you're a soloist and somebody else is accompanying you, okay, just different things. What's the most important thing when you're playing with other people?
Listening.
Listening and what else?
Responding to each other.
Responding, that's really good. There's one really specific thing. I'll tell you this one. If I'm playing for people who are singing like in church or something, should I stop and correct myself if I make a mistake?
Oh.
No.
Keep going. You gotta keep
That's the
going.
most
Okay,
important thing,
yeah.
okay? You have to keep going no matter what. So if you mess up, just don't worry about it. Just keep counting forward. That's why we count in our heads, okay, or out loud. That's why we count so we know exactly where we are and we can just jump back in, right? Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And I got that for you that time. Okay, way to go, you guys. All right, we're all done. I will see you next time. All right.